Two men journey to the bars and restaurants of Scandinavia to find amazing beers, always with the same question.
Hey, what's on tap?
It's time to find out.
Hello and welcome to day 12 of the What's on Tap Christmas calendar.
Yay!
Yay! Halfway there.
We are halfway there. We're living on a prayer.
Feels good. It feels good.
I know, it does feel good.
Yeah.
Feels good to know that this is day 12. But also sad to know that there are only 12 more days.
Only 12 more beers. But that's not so bad.
Well, as long as they get better.
Exactly.
It'd be bad if we don't remember which our beers are, so we end like day 12 on the worst beer of the month.
That could be the case with these random wrappings.
Yeah, like last year we kind of rigged a little bit like, oh, I know what this beer is, so we're definitely going to have this on day 12, on day 24. And you were like, yeah, but I know what my last beer, I want my beer to be day 24. And so we were kind of battling out who was going to get the final beer.
I think we opened yours. It was a Lervig.
It was a Lervig, yeah.
Off the rack.
Yeah. No such luck this year. I really don't remember what I've wrapped, so it's a real crapshoot of what we're going to get. All right, let's share. We have one of your beers today. So last time you treated us to Pantheon.
Yeah.
Today you're treating us to Tilquin Meerts Riesling.
So a couple of days ago we drank the Meerts Pinot Noir.
Yes.
And I figured I would wrap one more. And this was the Riesling?
This was the Riesling.
Yeah.
Yes. And this pack had how many beers were in it? 12?
It had 6.
It's 6 different versions, but there were 12 beers. $12.
6 different. And I did not wrap all of them.
You're like, I got half the calendar right here. Say, perfect.
I wrapped as many as I could get away with.
Well, I quite enjoy these.
I know.
They're not all winners, but they're always fun to try. And again, they come in at like a little over, under 6 usually. This is 5.8. And they're all based on different wine aging, or like there's a...
In the pack, there were 4 grape varieties and 2 fruit.
Oh, that's right. There's usually a cassis one, right? And then
there wasn't this year.
Okay.
So 4 grape ones.
Yeah.
And I obviously went with a few of those, with Pinot Noir and now the Riesling.
Yeah, this one looks really nice. It's very kind of clear, a little murky, but not much. It could be some sediment in the bottle. It smells great. It smells very...
mellow. Not very acidic.
No, not acidic at all. Actually, it just smells like a standard gueuze kind of...
It does.
Yeah, lambic-y, little funky,
Cheers.
Little bit of, cheesy kind of notes to it. Mm-hmm. You get
now the acidity comes out.
Yeah, it's got a nice light acidity. It's not like the Rosé de Gambrinus, which was a big kick in the teeth. This one's I think this one is a little more playful, a little lighter. Still a little on the acidic side. If we're not used to sour beers or acidic beers, it might catch you a little bit, but I think it's really nice.
It also leans into the direction of lemon citrus flavors. Maybe even a little bit of green apples, but not in the way that Driefontein and gueuze would.
Yeah. So you're definitely getting I think you said some citrusy, light lemon notes. What I don't get is, like, quite often these come off as very wine forward.
This one doesn't.
This one does not. If you didn't tell me there was a Riesling involved in this, I would think this was just like a standard Tilquin.
That's what I was aiming towards. That was where I was going to reach with my argument. It's weird. Maybe this one would have done better if it was tried directly side by side with a regular Tilquin gueuze. Because, like you say, I don't know if I can't tell that Rieslings or even grapes were involved, but it probably adds some like base flavor that already can exist in gueuzes, and that's why it doesn't stick out.
But I think also the problem is the wine selection here. Rieslings are not a real flavor forward wine style. They're very light, very easily drinkable. So you're not something that would come off as a super vinous, winey kind of flavor, like a Pinot Noir or even a Pinot Gris. Pinot Gris is also pretty light, but like a Chardonnay. Chardonnay has a very oaky, distinct kind of flavor to it that would definitely present pretty easily in the wine. It would definitely give it more character. Whereas a Riesling, a lot of these other white wines don't have as much flavor to impart because they're usually pretty light in flavor profile.
Right. But it is very drinkable. I'll give
Extremely drinkable. Yeah. I'm not going to have any problem finishing this glass. It's going to go down real smooth. And at 5.8%, I'm kind of like, if this was in a big bottle and they had this year round, I would also not be disappointed at all. This is really good.
In the aftertaste, there's some kind of herbal component coming forward, which is, it's not tea.
No.
It's some other herbal flavor.
I almost feel like we're drinking these too quick. Like when we open a beer now, I feel like we need to let it decant for a couple of minutes because like the lemon curd mega, the longer it warmed up and it really opened up and expressed a lot more flavors. And this one was pretty just base when we first started it. And in the 6 minutes we've been talking, I've noticed that it has opened more. And there's a little more expression of flavor and there's a little more character building here that wasn't there off the start.
Right. But with since we are unwrapping them on the show, it's difficult to get around that other than me just talking about something completely different for 10 minutes while you sit and warm up the beer.
Yeah, that's it. Like, keep talking, keep vamping, keep vamping. No, but it's kind of, I would say, in the short time we've been discussing this beer, my opinion of it has increased as the flavor profile of this increases. There is more of a kind of a wine note coming through on this that wasn't there in the initial tasting.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's getting better.
I think for me this one lands 4.
It's a strong 4. It would be like a 4+. I'm gonna give it a 4+.
Yeah.
It's not quite 4.25 level, but it's like 4.15 or something like that. It's a 4+ for me. I quite enjoy this. I quite like it. I think it's a really solid entry in the Meerts box. So yeah,
Meerts.
Meerts.
We didn't check what Meerts meant.
Yep.
And we won't check
Today will not be that day either.
Our listeners have grown accustomed to us not doing research, so we need to stick to our guns. If we start doing research, we will lose our entire fan base.
I know. And what's funny is they have this description on the back twice, but neither are in English. So it's once in what I can only guess is Flemish, and then the other one is
Could be French.
It looks to be French, yeah. So we'll never know what it says on the back of the label.
Impossible.
I feel like there's a lot of valuable information here. Something about 50% or 80%, I don't know. It's impossible to read. Something about 2 years, I have no idea. It's just nonsense.
The Meerts Tilquin series was made by fermenting fruit that had already been used once. Riesling grapes were fermented for a period of 4 months in a blend of 80% 1-year-old Meerts and 20% of a blend of different 2-year-old lambics. Meerts, or March beer, is a low-strength lambic.
Now we've done research.
Which was originally produced with the weaker wort obtained from the rinsing of the grains. Unfiltered and unpasteurized, they are re-fermented in the bottle. Well, checking it on Untapped isn't really research.
So I think 4 for both of us. I think the score on Untapped was like a 3.98 or something.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah, so that's we're right in line with everyone else, with the world's opinion.
Exactly.
Okay, well, thanks, man.
Yeah,
Good,
no problem.
solid entry in the calendar. Day 12, halfway there.
It deserves to exist.
And it feels like a nice bump
Nice.
in the middle. Good job. All right. So we'll wrap it up here. You can find us online at what'sontappodcast.com, Instagram, Facebook, Spotify, YouTube, and wherever you find podcasts, you will find us.
Until next time.
Keep drinking, you dum-dums.